Detroit a rhythm. Detroit a rhythm. Detroit a rhythm. Detroit a rhythm. Bring back the cataclysm. Mess a hit and head up. They get aneurysms. Had to get them. Detroit, you got the rhythm. Not your kids to the beat and throw your hands with us. Ladies get to the flow and come and dance with us. We gonna vibe all night. Now take a chance with us. This the hip hop soul flow. Make souls grow. She to give you chills. You know this beat is so cold. Old soul, I rip fast and slow. Saying put the government in the head. My rip, bro, exposed, make the government explode. Man, I just upgraded, I used to flip O's. Not a sound updated, you hear the mix, bro. Coming through the scene, we dropping hits, yo. Still cold, the kick to make it flip, bro. Still busting these rhymes, flip mode. Detroit a rhythm, hey, Detroit a rhythm, hey, Detroit a rhythm, hey, fuck the algorithm, hey, Detroit a rhythm, hey, Detroit a rhythm, hey, Detroit a rhythm, hey, fuck the algorithm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, fuck the algorithm, Detroit a rhythm, came to break the algorithm, this that real hip hop, so I gotta hit him, so simply satisfying, the satirizing, sanitizing, stupid sadistic people that shatter silent. Simon says, get up, you better stay down. We will not comply with the government with the spray rounds. You know what it is, just the revolution. I know it's steady, but shit, someone's gotta do it. It's not a trend, it's way of life, we used to it. Hate to sit on the sideline and look stupid. Spit flew with the beat, you gotta kick to it. It could be on the soundtrack of a hit movie. Get groupies with big booties and big booties up in the VI. The big doobies, hey cutie, come over here, let's make a hit movie. I'm gonna tear it up, and that's my big duty. Really, all of you haters, you look good. I'ma shoot your ass in your face if you step to me. I'ma show you damn rookies. Step to me, I'ma smoke you damn rookies. Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm. Fuck the algorithm. Detroit a rhythm. Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, fuck the algorithm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, fuck the algorithm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, fuck the algorithm, Detroit a rhythm. Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, fuck the algorithm. Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, Detroit a rhythm. This that hardcore hip hop. Real hip hop. 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 Let me get a rhythm, they get this rhythm, Detroit a rhythm, we gotta say fuck the algorithm. Had to get him, I had to kill him, I had to send him, they kept it the back 11, the deadliest with the beach. I know they say my best hardcore, get on board, time to try to course with big guns and raw swords. Decapitated, I'm captivated, I advocated, just got a drone, so you know that bitch is activated. Get the spraying at every station, every nation, fuck conversation. I ain't playing, I spray shit, I can't miss. It's a revolution, you better learn to embrace this. Face this, the bullets will leave your faceless. Heat up the sea, so nobody gon' trace shit. Bring the storm in the rain, better don't dance. The hurricane be breaking the game, and you feel the pain. This that hardcore hip hop. Real hip hop. 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 Pull up, came with the crew, ready to shoot. Be busting that you, obey your crew. crew. We gon' do what we gotta do. Make do be rude. Don't pursue. I put a bunch of bombs in the coop. Them niggas through. Y'all be ready. I'm coming heavy with two machetes. So deadly. I chop you with like spaghetti. I'm staying edgy. Staying ready. You're full whenever I'm so clever. You can have cheddar, but bitch, I still flow better. Stoop down to your level and still win. Fuck 101. Up against 10. The ass like, yeah, man, I'm sick, man. I can head off so quick, soon as the kick, man. You not really a bitch, man, so switch, man. With the fist, man, you cease to exist, man. Sick, man, might beat you with a kickstand. Put the matrix up, dog, you see that glitch, man? This that hardcore hip-hop. Real hip-hop. 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 Detroit the rhythm.
Female Road One Production.
Shalom Branches.
Kick the door, woman quick, hit you with the 45th, chop your body up and I'm throwing you in that ocean, bitch. Gotta take another hit, gotta take another sip. Got a phone call, so I gotta take another trip. Fly on the mothership, higher than the mothership. Only way to get this here, you need a bunch of chips. Got a nice girl right here to make you run and trip. Put a gun back in your dome, so you won't exist. Throw the fist up in the sky, revolution, y'all. Put together, man. I say it in almost every song. 3 equals of mind control. First is repetition, rule number 2 is trauma. The third is symbolism. This official government decapitate all you beneficials. Spray the military base. Grab a fucking missile, credentials. I will authorize the murder dog. Got a new weapon that's modified to murder y'all. It's that laid back hip hop. It's that stage strap hip hop. It's that bring it back hip hop. So let's bring back hip hop. It's that laid back hip hop. It's that stage strap hip hop. It's that bring it back hip hop. So let's bring back hip hop. Hell yeah, I'm forcing this. Keep your doors open quick. Don't avoid they hear the truth. So I'm forcing this. Better look within and start the metamorphosis. You become a god, the goddess create your holiness. But they got most suppressed using the frequencies. I'm redirecting the vibration and energy. Metaphysical type heat, lyrical type chi. Keep your soul going. I think you flew about 9 feet. Thought I told y'all about digital ID. Guess I didn't listen because I'm not a celebrity. I'm off the better things. Y'all are methamphetamine, fentanyl, and a bunch of drugs I ain't never seen. This is a scary scene. Gotta get your courage up. See the feds running up. Shoot them motherfuckers up. Tell the evil time is up. We ain't gonna light them up. You either roll with the government or you roll with us. It's that laid back hip hop. It's that stage strap hip hop. It's that bring it back hip hop. So let's bring back hip hop. It's that laid back hip hop. It's that stage strap hip hop. It's that bring it back hip hop. So let's bring back hip hop.
Enter alpha like this and make your subconscious obey you. Listen carefully to every word I'm about to say. It doesn't matter how many times you've tried before. It doesn't matter how many methods you've used. This is the mechanism no one explained to you. And today, I will reveal it without filters. What you're about to hear is not theory. It is a mental mechanism that forces the deep mind to respond. And if you apply it exactly as I will show you, reality will have no choice but to adjust to your intention. Stay with me, because what comes next changes your life. When I speak about alpha, I am not talking about relaxation. Relaxation is only the doorway. Alpha is a functional level of consciousness. It is not mystical. It is not fantasy. It is not uncontrolled imagination. It is a specific brain rhythm where thinking slows down and begins to operate in a more intelligent range. Let me explain something no one ever told you. The mind has two main functions. The logical mind analyzes, compares, doubts, judges, criticizes. The deep mind accepts, obeys, creates, executes, and manifests. The logical mind operates mainly in beta waves, the waking state. The deep mind opens fully only in alpha waves. This means that while you remain in beta, no matter how much you want to change your life, the subconscious does not receive the instruction. It's like speaking to someone through thick glass. They hear noise, but not the message. But when you enter alpha, the glass disappears. You speak directly to the part of you that decides who you are, what you attract, what you achieve, and where your life goes. Alpha is the bridge. Alpha is the access point. Alpha is the state where the deep mind says, I am listening. What do you want me to do? And when you know how to use it, there is no resistance, no inner debate, no self-sabotage. That is why I always say, master alpha, and you will master your reality. Now, I will give you the exact instructions to enter alpha, but listening is not enough. You must feel it. You must experience it. First, the elevated gaze. Raise your eyes slightly upward, just a few degrees. This triggers a neurological reflex. When you do this, the brain interprets that you are entering a state of controlled imagination, similar to dreaming. It is a silent message that says, the critical mind can rest. The creative mind takes control. Second, breathing. I am not interested in beautiful breathing. I am interested in functional breathing. Inhale. And on the exhale, release an internal command. The command is simple, A-L-P-H-A. Each time you exhale and say alpha, your brain begins to associate that internal sound with a lowering of frequency. After 4 or 5 repetitions, the body responds automatically. Third, the internal descent. This is very subtle. Do not force anything. Simply imagine that your awareness drops one level as if you were stepping down mentally. You do not need colors or shapes. Just feel the sensation of going inward. That is alpha. And when you arrive, you will notice signs. The body feels heavier. The breath slows down. The inner voice lowers its volume. Time seems to stretch. If you feel even one of these sensations, you are already inside. But do not leave yet, because now the real power begins. Entering alpha is only the key. Turning the key is another process. Your subconscious does not obey vague intentions. It does not obey incomplete phrases. It does not obey wishes. It obeys complete images charged with emotion. So I will give you the exact protocol. 1. Visualize the end, not the path. Do not visualize how it will happen. Visualize that it has already happened. The mind does not work with the future. It works in the present. If you see something as about to happen, the subconscious says, fine, I will keep it waiting. But if you see it as already real, it responds, then I must adjust reality to match. 2. Add one sensory detail. The subconscious needs anchors. A sound, a texture, the light in a room, a specific smell. Something small, something that makes it real. 3. Activate the matching emotion. This is the true force. Emotion is the chemical trigger that tells the subconscious, this matters, this must be created. You can choose relief, gratitude, certainty, joy, security. What matters is that you feel it in the body. 4. Seal it with the power phrase. The phrase is, this is so. No discussion, no alternative, no doubt. This phrase is a command. It tells the subconscious, take this and execute it. 5. Avoid post-visualization sabotage. After a correct visualization, do not think, what if it doesn't work? How long will it take? Doubt reverses the instruction. When you finish, say mentally, it is done. That closes the process and blocks the critical mind. If you perform these 5 steps in alpha, your subconscious moves without resistance. It becomes your most powerful ally, your silent It becomes your most powerful ally, your silent executor. Now I will give you the final key, the one that separates those who get results from those who only try. When you finish your visualization, remain in alpha for 10 more seconds. Exactly 10. These 10 seconds are sacred. This is the point of no return. Here, something happens that you cannot see, but you can feel. Images, emotions, and intention merge into a single instruction. In these 10 seconds, the deep brain reorganizes connections. Your internal chemistry changes. The reticular system activates new patterns. Your intuition aligns. Your perception sharpens. It is as if you have installed a new map, and now the system begins adjusting to reach it. When you open your eyes after those 10 seconds, you're not the same person you were 1 minute ago. Your brain has a new command. Your subconscious has a new destination, and your energy begins to attract what matches that instruction. This is not magic. This is precise programming in an exact mental state. That is why I say it clearly. If you enter alpha like this, your subconscious will obey you. And understand this, your subconscious never works against you. If your results have not matched your desires, it is not because your mind sabotaged you. It is because it was obeying the last dominant instruction it received, even if that instruction was unconscious. When you enter alpha consciously, you begin replacing old commands. You give the deep mind a new direction, clear, firm, specific. And when that direction becomes stronger than past memory, reality reorganizes itself around your new programming. This is not magic. It is mental mechanics. And it works every time. Now you know the full mechanism. You know how to enter alpha. You know how to deliver the command. You know how to seal it. You know how to avoid sabotage. Repeat this process, and your deep mind will do the rest. Remember this always. What you imagine in alpha becomes a command for your future. Use it with intention. Use it with respect. Use it daily, and you will watch your life change direction exactly as you decide. Creation is the beginning of doing something with your mind that will ultimately surface in the world of physics. Many of you already know my story. You know about my lifelong fascination with the human mind, not a history to fear, but as a system to understand, train, and consciously direct. From a very early age, I felt that we were using only a fraction of our true mental capacity, that something extraordinary was waiting beneath the surface of ordinary thought. My first experiments were not conducted in laboratories or universities. They began at home with my own children, Isabel and Jose Jr. I wanted to help them learn more easily, to concentrate without strain, to remember their lessons naturally, without frustration or stress. What we discovered together changed the direction of my life. We learned how to enter a beautiful, calm, and highly creative state of awareness, a state I later named Alpha. In this state, learning accelerated, memory improved, creativity expanded, but more importantly, life itself began to respond differently. Now, once you learn how to calm the mind, once you find the doorway to your inner laboratory, another question inevitably arises. A deeper question. What do you do with this power? How do you move beyond relaxation and learning and begin to consciously shape your reality? How do you use direct access to the workshop of creation to build the life you truly desire? Not someday, but deliberately? Today I want to share with you one of the most refined tools I ever developed. A technique born not from theory, but from years of observation, practice, and results. I call it the mind mirror. And let me be very clear. This is not a metaphor. It is not wishful thinking. It is not blind belief. It is a method, a structured, repeatable process, a mental formula that allows you to communicate with higher intelligence, with the organizing principle of the universe, in the only language.
If you got hit, even as a passenger or in an Uber, you need to try this. I'm an attorney. I've been doing this for years. And I'm standing here because most people want...
Organizing principle of the universe in the only language it truly responds to: imagery, emotion, and expectation. Think of it like a recipe. As I often tell my students, if you want a chocolate cake, you cannot improvise. You cannot add random ingredients and hope for success. You must follow the recipe precisely. The mind mirror is that recipe. So let us begin. First, as always, you must enter your level. Sit comfortably, take a slow, deep breath, and as you exhale, allow your body to soften. With each breath, you move inward, away from noise, away from tension, away from effort. Gently descend to your alpha level. This is not imagination. This is measurable brain activity. In daily life, your brain functions in beta, outward focused, analytical, problem-oriented. But in alpha, brainwaves slow. The nervous system relaxes, and something remarkable occurs. The right hemisphere of the brain becomes dominant. The center of intuition, creativity, pattern recognition, and holistic awareness. You are no longer fighting reality. You are listening to it. You are opening the bridge to the subconscious mind, the level where habits are formed, beliefs are stored, and reality begins. This is the level where change becomes possible. Now, on the inner screen of your awareness, I want you to create a mirror. This mirror has a blue frame. I chose the color blue intentionally. Blue represents calm observation, emotional neutrality, and mental clarity. Inside this blue frame mirror, place an image of your current problem, exactly as it exists right now. Do not resist it. Do not dramatize it. And above all, do not attach emotion to it. Emotion binds energy. And when emotion is attached to a problem, the problem persists. Instead, observe it as a scientist would, calmly, objectively. This is not good or bad. It is simply information. This is where you are. Good. Now, with a gentle movement of your mind, take that blue mirror and move it to your left. Why the left? Because symbolically, neurologically, and culturally, the left represents what is complete, what belongs to the past. As you move the mirror, watch the image fade. Erase it completely. You are sending a clear instruction to the subconscious. This is no longer my focus. This chapter is closed. Now, create a second mirror. This one has a brilliant white frame. White is the color of total potential. It contains all frequencies. It is the creative field before form. Inside this white frame mind mirror, place the solution. Not the struggle, not the steps, but the end result. Your goal already achieved. This is critical. The subconscious does not respond to effort. It responds to outcome. Do not observe yourself from the outside. Do not watch like an audience. You are inside the scene. Make it vivid. Make it real. Expand the image. Enlarge it. Brighten it. Add movement. Add depth. Engage every sense. What sounds are present? What expressions do you see on faces around you? What sensations do you feel in your body? This is no longer imagination. This is mental rehearsal. The brain responds to vivid imagination as if the experience were happening now. And now, we energize the image. There are three essential components. First, desire. Desire is not wishful thinking. It is focused intent. From your heart center, project a genuine, powerful desire toward the image. Feel the wanting. Feel the pull. Desire is the force that initiates movement. Second, belief. Belief is structure. It is permission. If desire is the engine, belief is the foundation. Believe, not someday, not maybe, but now. Believe that this outcome is possible for you, that it aligns with who you are. This is where old limitations dissolve. And third, expectation. Expectation is quiet certainty, not hope, not longing, knowing. Expectation is the emotional signature of something already accomplished. Feel it as inevitable. Now project desire, belief, and expectation together as one coherent beam of energy into the image. Watch it intensify, watch it stabilize. Now comes the most powerful step. Step forward, enter the mirror, merge with the scene. You're no longer visualizing success, you're being it. Your nervous system responds, your chemistry shifts, your brain rewires. From this place, radiate gratitude. Gratitude is not politeness, it is confirmation. Gratitude signals completion. Allow appreciation, love, and calm confidence to expand from your heart. This emotional field is the language of creation. Finally, gently bring together your thumb, index, and middle finger. This is the three-finger technique. By associating this physical gesture with this elevated state, you create an instant recall mechanism. Anytime you need alignment, clarity, or confidence, use it. Remember, this is not magic. It is applied consciousness. Study your problem, yes, but fall in love with your solution. That is the true mind mirror. People ask whether this process truly works, or whether it is simply imagination. What they fail to understand is that imagination is not fantasy. It is the interface between the conscious mind and the deeper levels of intelligence that govern behavior, perception, and action. Every achievement, every invention, every meaningful change in human history began as a mental image held with clarity and emotional coherence. The difference between wishful thinking and effective mental creation is discipline. When the mind is calm, ordered, and emotionally aligned, it stops sending contradictory signals. It becomes coherent. And coherence is what allows intention to move beyond thought and into experience. You are not asking the universe to give you something. You are training your mind to recognize and cooperate with patterns that already exist. This is why repetition matters. This is why patience matters. And this is why quiet confidence is more powerful than effort or struggle. And remember, when the mind is trained, reality has no choice but to respond.
Yeah. Now, this was Jose Silva. Make sure y'all look him up. I wanted to do this early, but the YouTube was acting up, so I was like, fuck it, let me go out, get what I need. But yeah, you know, my YouTube was acting up like a motherfucker. I could have did this earlier. But shouts out to everybody. Hope everybody be cool. Have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. And I'll see y'all Detroit After Dark. Oh, yeah.